Please give it up for Jeff H. Quick show of hands. Who here needs 6.5 minutes of dick jokes? A couple people? Great. We'll get to that. Actually, I don't really have an act. My whole act tonight is just going to be explaining how the magician did his tricks. I never actually followed a magician before. I'm kind of hoping that guy will like paint my face afterwards. Face painting magician, balloon animals. Yeah, well, we'll get to that later. I usually I do stand up for the most part, but tonight, you know, I'm kind of in a weird headspace, and I really just feel like kind of being by myself, if that's okay. So if you guys wouldn't mind, could you just like kind of face the other direction? I feel like everybody's like looking up here, and it's almost like you're expecting me to do something. I really love the Sunnyvale area. I just feel like this community is so happening. It's so vibrant. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Paris. You know? Yeah, but with like out all that annoying like art and culture, history, museums. God, Paris. Those guys think they're so great. How many Applebee's and Radio Shacks do you think they have in Paris? We probably have more on this street than they have in their whole town. I love coming to Roosters, man. This is a great club, and we really are lucky to have this place, for real. They got a great green room for the comics to hang out in. It's the dumpster next to the paint store. But it is green. How are you doing? Good. What's your name? Ashley, nice to meet you. Do you work here? Oh, okay. I was going to ask you about getting a job. I need to get a job, you know. I need to make some money. I applied for a job working in a parking lot, and the guy told me I was overqualified to work there. I said, everyone's overqualified to work here. It's a parking lot. I'm alive. You need someone who's dead. You need like a zombie. Maybe one that's in law school. You know, I know tonight's a competition. I don't want you guys to think that I'm doing this just because I want you to vote for me, but you guys are an awesome audience. I'm gonna buy everybody a drink. How's that? Cool. Yeah. I only have $8, so you're gonna have to share it. Okay? Waitress, I'm gonna need 1 vodka cranberry and 43 straws. We'll start it with you. Ashley, just take a sip and pass it around, okay? Please don't do that thing where like you take a sip and like wait for the ice to melt so you can have a little more. That's really kind of tacky. Just take a sip, pass it, okay? Who doesn't mind being last? You, sir? Thank you. That's very mature of you. I had Chinese food for dinner, which I like, but sometimes Chinese food is kind of disappointing because everything on the menu, it always sounds really good. Like, everything's like, Emperor's chicken. Wow, I know, Emperor's chicken. That sounds great. And then right away when the food comes, you're like, which emperor liked pubic hair on their bell pepper? Yeah, maybe that's why that dynasty didn't flourish. Not a historian, but I probably could have been. Hello. How are you? No, not you, her. What's your name?
Conchita.
Conchita, very exotic. Where are you from, Conchita?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Very nice. You work here?
Yeah, kind of.
You're not sure? You don't know where you work? That's an unusual situation to be in. Okay. Where do you work? Since you brought it up.
I have her.
I'm sorry?
What's that?
You're asking her where you work? She doesn't know. Okay, we'll come back to you because you only got 5 minutes. Oh, there's a lot of cops around here. You know, cops kind of make me nervous. Have you ever noticed that a cop will always pull over a white guy doing 70 in a school zone? So fucking racist, I swear to God. Sometimes I see a cop, like I'm driving and I see a cop and I get really nervous because I start getting self-conscious. I'm like checking the rearview mirror, how's my speed limit, got my seatbelt on. And then I get a little closer and I realize that's not a cop car, that's a mall security guard. Yeah, and then the next stage is I get resentful. I'm like, thanks a lot, dude. You just made me drive carefully for no reason. Thanks a lot, you guys. I'm Jeff H.
for 7, Jeff H.